the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles, next on Madden NFL 25.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by a former second-round pick out of Missouri. The quarterback is Drew Lock.
The only thing bigger than this guy's arm strength might be his personality, Mike. I mean, think back, how many times has this guy gone viral on the field over the last couple seasons? Unfortunately for him, stuff like that tends to downplay just how talented of a passer he really is. Consistency, or lack thereof, that's what's been holding him back. If he's able to put it together for 4 quarters, his team has a legitimate chance to leave here today with a win.
And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Lock. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. Lock to throw. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, and leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
The man who spent his first 6 seasons as a Giant, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to pick up the first down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line. Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Hurts. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slots. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Tracy. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. On a bootleg, it's locked. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Hurts working in the pistol. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go.
19 more on that one. And another first down. Hurts will try it again. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. Again, Hurts. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
A run with Barkley. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to keep it himself.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Hurts to throw. That is caught, and he's in. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are out to a 10-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. On the zone read, a give to Tracy. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. A carry here for Tracy. And that'll be a pickup of 3. A 2nd down throw for Locke. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Motion man set right. They go play action. It's a throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end, Goddard. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On play action, here's Hurts. He runs with it. And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the first down. He'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's going to be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Hurts now. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Second and goal. Hurts. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. From the gun, it's Locke. That's over the middle to the tight end, Bellinger. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Locke out of the shotgun. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Here's Jamie Gillen on now as he's on to punt for the Giants. The Eagles offense going to get it one final time in this first half. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Hurts again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and He had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Amir Smith-Marset goes back to return it. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. Now, Hurts. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. Whoa! And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 38-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it here with Saquon. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On third down, here's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Hurts working in the pistol. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. To throw, Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now Locke. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Now Locke. Now a screen set up for Tracy. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Locke. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Locke to throw. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Eagles offense, running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts, taking a shot downfield for Smith. It is a big play for the Eagles. It's a gain of 49.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 9. Here's Hurts. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Here's Locke. He's got his man. That's Slayton. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They go play action. It's Locke. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Locke to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is Locke. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll look underneath here for Tracy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back. in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Lock out of the shotgun. This one caught just past the pylon. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, Giants. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a 2-possession game here late.
So up comes Locke. He and the offense will try to add 2 more. They'll run with Tracy. A dive, and he's in. The 2-point conversion is successful.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd down and 8. Now Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Here's Barkley. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.